no other bread left for me, Brecky.
Yeah, well, you know where the shop is. Bread's about all we'll be able to afford if they get stuck into this trap.
Lived on fresh air buses before, though, haven't we? Not saying good morning, then?
Didn't think you'd be talking to me, did I?
Said me piece. And I'm not one to bear grudges now, am I? In fact, I was wondering whether you wanted a lift.
Where to?
How about down the job centre?
Oh, right, you might have known. Get real, will you, Dad? There's nothing down there for me. That's why I had to get my own job.
So what's the going rate for debt collecting vultures these days? Still 30 pieces of silver, is it?
Oh, Ed.
Yeah, all right. But I remember my mum there wetting herself waiting for the tallyman to come knocking, and now my own son turns out to be some Shylock's minder.
You know our Carl would never hurt anybody. It's not like he wants to be doing that sort of work, is it?
So who's twisting his arm to do it, then?
Oh, last time I looked, you were. Look, you were the one saying he should get himself a job, support his wife and child.
Didn't say take a job screwing pennies out of the poor now, did I?
Yeah, well, like he says, not exactly got a lot of choice, has he?
What have you got in place of believing, eh? What values do you cling to? Rape, divorce, adultery, drugs? And where has it got you? This worshipping of cheap thrills and money. Empty lives, lived on interest-free credit, consumed by the consumer society. All you've got to do is stop worshipping these false idols. Stop worshipping your possessions and your money.
Yeah, well, the chance would be a fine thing. But those two have given up.
Let's take a break, eh?
No one's listening anyway.
But we might as well stay out, try and give out these last few leaflets. Even if we only save one more soul before we go.
Are you sure about this, about going?
Well, it's what we've decided, isn't it? It's what God has decided should happen.
I just don't see what it's going to achieve.
Just take a look around, Terry. What is our living achieving? I'm up in court next week. They're probably going to sling me in jail just for my beliefs. What kind of a life is that? No, this is the only way. This way we'll be remembered forever. We'll be martyrs.
Yeah, I know, but top on ourselves, it's hard to believe Jesus would want us to.
How much proof do you need, Terry? Look at everything that's happened in your life. Your wife, your little boy, even your unborn child. They were all taken away from you. And look at the way I've been cast out by the world. This is God's way of showing us that he didn't mean for us to be happy in this life. He wants us to serve him by going on to the next one. You do see that, don't you, Terry?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Who lifted up the stone? I thought I'd told you I didn't want to see you round here anymore.
You can't touch me now. Not now. Not anymore.
Yeah, well, the courts are going to sort you out next week, aren't they?
Look, I'm going upstairs to make a cup of tea. Are you coming?
Yeah.
Hey, Terry, he's not back in the flat, is he?
Worried about the value of your property falling, are you? Well, don't worry, because it looks like we might be moving soon.
Larry, time to get on. Busy, busy.
Yeah, hang on, Pen. What do you mean, moving soon?
You know, elsewhere, never to return.
Both of you, but where to?
Well, let's just say there's a better place to go to. All right.
Bye.
Look, I can be trusted to go to the local shops on my own, you know.
No, you can't. If I hadn't been there, you'd have bought a whole load of stuff we don't even need. And anyway, I thought we agreed that I was managing the money from now on.
I thought you were supposed to be at university.
Yeah, well, I'm not going in today. I want to be there when Maguire comes round to sort things out.
Your dad used to do this to me, you know, treating me like a child, doling out the pennies.
Oh, come to take more food out of our mouths, have we? Well, we might as well cut out the middleman and take this now.
Look, I only work for Maguire, and as far as I know, he only collects legitimate debts.
Oh, and that's how you sleep at night, is it? By telling yourself you're only following orders?
Oh, hi, Carl.
It's not been my day.
I don't suppose your dad said how much longer the strikers are going to remain out, has he?
Not to me. But then I'm not exactly his flavour of the month, am I?
Yeah, join the club.
He kicked off about me working at Litrotech that time. Now he doesn't like my new job. I can't win. If I could find another job, I would. But there's nothing doing.
Well, I do know of some work that's going, but I shouldn't think you'll be interested. It's back at Litrotech.
What, more dismantling?
No, it's working for the same contractor as last time. This time it's temporary labouring.
Scabbing, you mean?
Temporary emergency labour. If maintenance isn't kept up, then your dad and the other strikers have no viable factory to go back into. That way no one wins.
Well, I need the money. And I suppose if I don't do it, somebody else will.
Well, it's cash in hand, and there's plenty desperate enough to take it.
I've just...
Yeah, Max will just hang, draw and quarter me if you set foot outside your bed. Now, Alice is with me, and she's fine, so why don't you just
Oh,
get...
I'm bored silly up there.
Well, you've run yourself ragged, haven't you, with work and Alice and... I'm sorry, it didn't exactly help matters kicking off at the christening and that.
Oh, well, wouldn't be a proper Farnham celebration without the Dixons providing the cabaret, would it? Our wedding, remember?
Oh, yeah. Forgotten about that. Well, me and Ron have had some ups and downs, haven't we? It's keeping low profile at the moment, letting Jackie run the shop.
Oh, I don't believe it. They haven't confirmed the ad I've booked.
Max said you're not supposed
Oh,
to...
don't worry, I'm not doing anything myself. I need to find Max. How the hell they expect to launch a restaurant without any publicity, I don't know. It's engaged.
Well, maybe Max, or whoever's there, is just doing whatever you're worried about.
Nah, I doubt it. Between the three of them, they couldn't publicise Prince Charles opening a marriage guidance clinic. I need to get to that meeting they're having.
But you can't. Max said that...
Max said everything was under control.
Let me stay then, eh, and I'll look after Alice.
No, you're all right. I know you're not that comfortable being left with her. I'll take her.
Max isn't going like this.
And I don't like having my reputation as a PR consultant destroyed.
Right, back onto the parade with these then, eh?
Oh, I don't know, well, Barry might start kicking off if he sees you out there again.
So what? We'll be where he can't touch us soon. We'll be where none of them can reach us. Barry Grant's nothing. He's not going to be remembered. He's not going to live on in people's hearts and minds forever. Not like us. He's got nothing in his life and nothing worth dying for. But we have, haven't we?
Yeah, I know. But I just can't get my head around why we have to do this.
That's because you're clinging onto your earthly body, your earthly fear. But don't you see, Terry, those things don't exist where we're going. There's no persecution and no fear. Just think how good you'll feel to be free from all that hurt and pain.
Yeah, I know. It's just hard to imagine, isn't it? You know, what it'll be like. You know, dying just like that.
But we won't be dead. We'll be more alive than we've ever been. Just think what it'll be like to close the door on every mistake you've ever made. Be forgiven for everything. That's not dying. That's being born all over again. Only this time into heaven alongside Jesus. Not this living hell, crawling with evils like Barry Grant. Or do you want to stay here and watch them win? Watch them drag me off to prison?
No, you know I don't want that.
So it's simple. We do what Jesus wants us to do. We go to him like he's asked.
So what's this say?
I never could read Patricia's writing at the best of times. I think it reads... quarter-page ad?
Well, I hope that's not what it costs.
It is a quality magazine.
Appeals to the upmarket countryside.
Well, it doesn't appeal to me. Not at that price, anyway. I should have kept on top of this PR, shouldn't I? I wonder what other little surprises Patricia's let us in for.
Ah, now then, this you will like. The celebrity for the opening. Quite a little coup of Patricia's before she fell ill.
Yeah, so we were with Dan, Max.
Right, well, I'll give you a clue. So, now we've deliberated, cogitated and digested.
Oh, wonderful. Couldn't be better.
That's quite a good impression, though, set this up.
Max, you auditioning for Cabaret, you're going to tell me who it is?
Lloyd Grossman. Patricia, you promised me faithfully you'd stay home and rest.
You mean fiddle while my reputation goes up in smoke, don't you, Max?
Patricia, we are managing, honestly.
You're managing to screw up my arrangements right, left and centre.
Patricia, you are not well. Please go home.
Oh, no way, Max. You got us involved with this restaurant, and I'm damned if I'm going to sit back and watch it fail because you three blew the opening night. So, where are we up to?
How come rain or shine, it's always brass monkeys on a picket line?
Character builder now, isn't it? Anyway, you were the one who brought us out, remember?
Yeah, well, I can understand at your age how you'd rather negotiate from a nice warm factory floor.
Oh.
Not that we gather much support out here. I can't believe how many strike breakers went through this morning. Some of the lads think we ought to be winding the action up a bit.
Hey, overstep the mark and management will have us by the short and curlies. There's no need, we're making progress. We talked a couple of lads out yesterday and another one this morning. I'm telling you, management will crack if we just keep playing it cool.
So you keep saying, but I'm telling you.
Hang about. What have you got here?
Oh, right, yeah. Management's a cracking, all right. That's a load of scab labour coming in. Scabs, come on, lads. Scabs, come on, lads. See what tricks
management snitched this man at my own son!
Oh, I think you don't believe it,
But I
mate.
can't think he's playing her.
God only knows. Sorry. Oh.
Mum, have we got any vouchers anywhere?
Oh, no. Rachel said we'd run out. I'll get some new ones next time I go to Ron's.
No, it's all right. I'll do without. I haven't budgeted for batteries this week.
A couple of batteries aren't going to make any difference.
You see, that is exactly what I mean. All these little expenses add up, Mum.
It's all right. Just don't like you treating me like a child, and I don't like you missing university either.
I can catch up on my notes here as well as I can in the library. Look, all I'm trying to do is help you catch your money problems up. Get Leach Maguire off your back.
Hiya.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Oh, not bad. Ed's still on strike, but at least our Carl's working.
Yeah, we know. We're expecting a visit from that debt-collecting boss of his any minute.
Oh, no. Our Carl's not working for that fella anymore, thank God.
Honestly? Oh, good for him. Bet Mr. Maguire wasn't too happy that Carl knocked him back.
I don't think our Carl's even told him yet. Just rushed out the house saying he's got another job lined up.
Oh, what's he doing now, then?
Oh, I'm not sure. It's impossible to prize anything out of our Carl sometimes.
Yeah, well, whatever he's doing, it's better than working for a scummy debt collector.
Beth?
Yeah, well, let's face it, she's right, isn't she?
If you can sort this side out, Pen, Max can see about an ad in the local rag.
But we don't need to pay for an ad in the local paper. The contractors who worked on the restaurant can do that, and then the paper will build a feature around it.
All right, so Max can organise that, can't he?
Not that I'm convinced we should be relying on the local press at all.
Yeah, well, I am.
We need to brand the restaurant with an upmarket image, which is what I was managing to do quite successfully until you lot interfered.
Because you weren't well enough to cope.
Max is right, Patricia.
I can cope better than you lot.
When you're well, yes.
Look, my name's on this. A name which means something in the PR business, and I'm not going to let you damage that.
Darling, nobody's questioning your ability to do the job.
Good. So, let's get on and discuss the firework display I'm laying on for the opening night. You're not serious.
Oh, yeah. Best laugh our Carl's given me yet.
What's this? The Angry Silence.
How could you, son?
But, Mum, we're only doing maintenance stuff. Well, and a bit of stockroom stuff and that. It's not as if I've stepped into my dad's shoes and taken over his actual job or anything.
Carl. Son. Don't you see? It doesn't matter if they've only got you cleaning out the bogs. You betrayed every man jack of us just by setting foot across that picket line.
Oh, come on, you know as well as I do I'm only trying to scrape a few bob together to feed me family, like you said I should. It's not as if I'm involved with the strike politically or anything.
Of course you are, you stupid little... You take sides the minute you step over a picket line. You make yourself a stick for management to beat the rest of us into submission with.
But no one goes on strike anymore. I can't win, can I? I gave up the other job because you didn't want me to do it. I don't understand what it is you want.
Well, try understanding how I felt today, eh? My own mates not being able to look me in the face. Pitying me because my son was a scab. I've never been so ashamed in my life.
Look, I'll go and talk to him, all right?
No. You've hurt him enough for one day. Just let him cool off a bit first.
But, Mum, you understand, don't you? I'm only trying to get money together to help Sarah out with Becca and that.
There's some things you don't do for money, son. One of them's break your dad's heart.
That's about it for today. All three of us should meet up again tomorrow.
Well, four of us, counting in two. I should have a better response to my corporate invites by then.
Actually, we didn't send the one that you drafted.
I wanted the first night invites done on a more personal level. All right?
No, it damn well isn't all right. I spent days getting the tone right.
Patricia, we just felt that we wanted to save you from all the hassle.
The only hassle is you lot spoiling a perfectly well-organised PR job. I mean, for God's sake, you can't even come up with a name and the place opens in just over a week.
Well, I've got all that sorted. See, that's the gimmick, isn't it? We sell it as the place with no name. Then, on the opening night, I announce what it's called. So there's no need for you to worry about the name, all right?
But I'm supposed to worry. That's my job.
Well, not anymore, because I'm sacking you.
Now, hold on a moment. What minimal PR there has been so far has been down to me.
Fine, and we're very grateful for it. And you'll be paid for it. But you won't listen to the doctors, so for your own sake, we think you should back off and leave it to us.
Max?
It makes sense, darling. You really are going to make yourself very ill again.
We all understand that you've got more important things to worry about, like coping with Alice.
Well, if that's the way you look, then I'll get out from under your feet. But don't come crying to me when your opening night's a disaster.
You know I did it for her own good, Max. You even said yourself, doctors told her not to work.
Yes, of course. No, really, you're right.
So, you fit then?
No. Look, I'm packing the job in. It's me mum and dad. They don't want me working for you anymore.
You're going to pack in a promising career because Mummy and Daddy don't approve.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. I've got this other job now. It's only casual, but, well, you said yourself working for you'd only be short-term.
Yeah, but that was before I saw what a natural you were. Look, I wouldn't say this if I didn't mean it, but you, my son, have got a solid future in the financial retrieval business if you want it.
I don't know. It's just not my style.
I'm telling you, you're made for it. Look, I've seen them come and go, and I know. I mean, you don't come across heavy with the clients, but they know not to mess with you. I mean, I've never seen anyone better suited.
It's good of you to say so, but I think I'll stick with this other job. Sorry.
And so you should be, mate. You just said goodbye to your one and only chance of a decent job.
No, but, Joey, we're only allowed 6 pickets. Hang on, just listen to sense a minute with... He's up his head then. He's only talking about bringing flying pickets in.
Well, he can't, can he? It's against straight rules.
Try telling Joey that. He's sitting there in the union office making up his own rules. We won't have a leg to stand on if we don't go by the book, and he goes inviting renter mob onto the picket line tomorrow. Be another day's blood money for you, though, won't it?
Leave it, will you? I keep telling you it's not my fight.
Yeah, that's the excuse scabs always make.
Call me what you want, Dad. But tomorrow, I'll be earning a crust for me daughter, and that's more than you'll be doing.
Will there be trouble? Joey bringing these extra fellas in?
Oh, I hope not. All I know is it's all getting way out of hand.
Can't say I envy Max this evening.
Oh, Patricia will realise it was for her own good when she eventually calms down.
It's not like I've got anything against working mothers.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Is he so keen to have a baby?
Ah, but that'd be different, wouldn't it? Because it'd be my baby, and his mother'd have to stay home and look after it.
Tell me you're joking.
Yeah, of course I am. I wouldn't object to you getting a little part-time job, you know, in a cake shop, something like that. I mean, that'll leave you enough time to do all the washing and the cooking, wouldn't it? Ah, what was that for?
Right, ladies, I'll just collect my dues and get from under your feet.
Look, we wanted to talk to you about the repayments, didn't we, Mum?
Well, there's not a problem, is there, Mandy?
No.
Well, yeah, there is, as a matter of fact. Look, it seems like Mum is constantly paying you, but we're still getting demand letters for the bills that you said you'd already paid off.
As I explained to your mum, sweetheart. Technicalities, that's all. All you have to do is keep your payments up to me.
But it's not right. What you're doing is illegal.
I've not got time for all this. I'll just take the money like we agreed, eh?
No, wait!
Beth, don't.
But it's all the money we've got, Mum.
I said leave it, Beth. Look, I'm sorry. You just take the money.
Mum, we don't have to crawl to him. What he's doing isn't right. Look, we'll start paying you again when the final demands stop coming.
Sorry, sweetheart. No can do.
But it's not fair. You're just taking advantage of our problems and trying to rip us off.
You heard your mum say take the money, didn't you? Right, ladies. See you next week. as usual. Bye.
You didn't just have to let him take it.
What should I have done? What if he turned nasty?
But you didn't even protest. I mean, what is it with you, Mum? It's like you encourage it or something. You know, first Dad, then his friend from prison, and now Maguire. Men bully you and you just fold. I didn't mean that.
Yeah, you did. Maybe you're right. Your dad always said I brought it on myself because I was weak.
What's with the wine? We don't drink.
You'll understand when I tell you the good news I've got for you.
How do you mean?
We're on our way, Terry. The answer came to me as clear as anything. It's going to be tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But...
No more buts, Terry. No more being laughed at and called cranks. The way has been made clear to us. And tomorrow, when we die, the world will see what we are. God's martyrs. This is what's right for us, Terry. Jesus is rescuing us. He's thanking us for all the souls we've saved and giving us the opportunity to save hundreds, maybe even thousands more by giving our lives to him. This is why this will be our last meal on earth.
No. I can't get my head around this.
No, Terry. Don't condemn yourself to more time on this earth, when tomorrow it could be like Jesus said, that you may eat and drink at my table, in my kingdom.
I need to think.
Think about what? Do you believe in him or not?
Yeah.
And do you believe that his word is the truth?
You know I do.
Then there's nothing to be afraid of.
But I am. All right. I'm scared of dying.
Then let him take us to a place where there's no more fear. Where there's no fear, Terry. No more suffering. I can't leave you here. I can't leave you to all this hurt on this planet. Or do you want to stand by my graveside? Like you've stood by the grave of your wife and child?
No.
Who's left on this earth who thinks as much about you as I do?
Nobody.
Who's up there, waiting for us with everlasting love?
Jesus. Jesus is.
That's right. That's right, Terry. That's why we must do this tomorrow.